10 countries where the happiest people on the planet live. Rich people live in Switzerland, disciplined in Germany, and healthy in Iceland. And where do the happiest people in the world live? We tried to find out this question, and this is what we found. Denmark. According to opinion polls in Denmark, 82% of the population feel completely satisfied and happy. Only 17% experience problems, and only 1% of respondents suffer and are dissatisfied with life. And there is an explanation for this. Danes receive medical care for free. Gender equality is flourishing, and the state helps parents by extending paid parental leave. Plus, there is a favorable economic situation, a low level of corruption, and the absence of natural disasters. And the Danish secret of happiness lies in small demands. The population of this country is mostly satisfied with what it has. Norway. In another northern European country, almost 95% of the population claims to be happy. And why not? Norway has one of the highest GDP per capita per year. In addition, 74% of Norwegians trust other people and do not feel anxious. The level of inflation and unemployment in the country is very low, but the salary level is one of the highest in the world. For example, the average monthly salary is 3,950 euros. It's safe in Norway. Here you can safely walk through the streets at night and back alleys during the day. The local population breathes clean air and drinks tap water, plays sports, and drives on high-quality roads. What is not paradise? Costa Rica. Endless beaches, pink sunsets, tropical forests, and gentle weather. This is Costa Rica. Pura vida life is beautiful, locals like to say. Of course, here everyone feels one with nature, and the local landscapes are so beautiful that it is simply impossible to be angry, sad, or worried. This is probably why the average life expectancy in Costa Rica is 79.3 years. And there is also no army and polluted megacities. But there are many nature reserves and national parks, cozy villages and eco-farms. Grace and nothing more. Vietnam. Among Asian countries, the highest World Happiness Index, Happy Planet Index, is registered in Vietnam. Over the past decades, this country has made a huge leap in development and has become one of the most popular among tourists from all over the world. The locals are quite happy with their lives, so the overall level of satisfaction is very high. And it's not hard to notice. The Vietnamese are friendly and open. They just don't know how to get angry. Netherlands. The glory of the country of legal drugs, prostitutes, and tulips is fixed for the Netherlands. And the Dutch themselves are not against such an image. There is a greater flow of adventurers, which means a greater influx of money into the country. It is very clean here, and the local population will give the Germans a head start in pedantry and accuracy. Civic consciousness is high. Everyone is responsible not only for himself, but also for his house, street, and country. High salaries and excellent employment conditions, however, do not make the Dutch workaholics. They are able to find a balance between work and leisure. So the life satisfaction coefficient here is 9 points out of 10 according to the version Bloomberg.com. Canada. Canada is one of the happiest big countries. People here are realists, so they rarely complain about life. Of course, incomes are stable and high, reliable social component, long life expectancy, and good ecology. The degree of satisfaction increases with distance from large cities. For example, in Toronto, only a third of the population rated their level of happiness at 9 to 10 points. But in Sudbury, a small town in Ontario, this is already 45% of the population. Colombia. All we know about this country is that it has excellent coffee. But there are other reasons for joy here. A warm climate, diverse nature, colorful national holidays. And although the local population does not live richly, nevertheless, about 85% of respondents feel a sense of happiness here. Colombians are fatalists and love their country. Until recently, Colombia was considered not the quietest place on earth, but recently it has become quieter and calmer here. Tourism is developing. The social component is improving. and the government is strenuously fighting crime. Maybe Colombia will soon top the list of the happiest countries in the world. New Zealand. The beautiful landscapes of New Zealand attract not only Hollywood directors. They also come here for happy share. It's not for nothing that in 2016 this country surpassed its neighbor Australia in terms of happiness. New Zealanders feel protected. Social support from the state is extremely developed here. In addition, the local population has been accustomed to an active lifestyle and sports since childhood, and therefore the average life expectancy is 83 years. And yet the people of New Zealand are complacent and friendly towards each other. Finland, and again the European North. This country is famous for one of the best education systems in the world. Teachers here are required to have a master's degree, and schools pay attention not so much to theory as to practice. It is not surprising that the specialists here have a high level of knowledge and an equally high salary. Another feature of Finland is a slight difference in the standard of living of residents. Everyone is equal here. Low level of corruption of Finns, high-quality medical services, love of art, all conditions for happy life. Sweden. And Sweden closes the top 10 of the happiest countries. 88% of the local residents can confidently say about their happiness. This is a paradise for business. There are a lot of chances and conditions for entrepreneurs, so the number of startups and startup firms is very large. A prosperous and stable Swedish economy minimizes the risks of long-term investments. Sweden also has a high level of education and social security, excellent ecology, and a low level of corruption. This is what the top 10 happiest countries in the world look like. And if you're still looking for a place to live, you can visit the places from the list and see what's what. But in fact, happiness does not depend on geography. Be free, active, enjoy life, and happiness will be with you anywhere in the world. Thank you for watching the video. Like, subscribe to the channel, and write a comment. See you in the next story.